there, my name is Megan. I'm the Massachusetts Brand Ambassador for Mad River Distillers. Today we're going to make a really cool Manhattan variation, but not with whiskey, we're actually going to make it with rum. So today we're actually using our PX Rum. So PX stands for Pedro Jimenez grapes. This is a sherry that's made in Jerez, Spain. It's typically really fruity, rich, nutty, raisin-like. And this rum is actually our regular first run rum, which is a year-old Demerara-based rum. And they actually finish it in used Pedro Jimenez sherry barrels. So it actually picks up a little bit of that really beautiful sherry flavor, which is nuttiness, caramel notes, and raisin notes as well. This is a fantastic product. It's one of the most famous products in our line. Actually won a double gold, which is the highest award you can win at the San Francisco World Spirits Challenge in the best aged rum category. So it's a beautiful, beautiful product. You can sip it neat if you want, or just lightly adulterate it into an old-fashioned or a Manhattan-style stirred cocktail like we're going to do right now. So I like to serve this in a coupe glass. You can also, if you want, just serve it in a rocks glass without ice or on ice, however you like your cocktails served. I call these brown and down, really rich style sipping cocktails as well. We're going to start with our bitters. Today we're using orange bitters. And the orange just kind of adds a nice little citrus note, and we're going to finish it with some orange oil. It'll pair nicely with that. And then we're going to use a kind of unique liqueur from Italy. This is out of Bologna, Italy. It's a walnut liqueur, nocino liqueur, which nocino just means walnuts in Italian. We're just going to do a ½ ounce of this. So this is actually going to sweeten up your drink a little bit, but also in a really beautiful depth of rich, nutty flavor. And then we're going to be using a Fino sherry. So, fun fact, Fino is a type of sherry which is actually made from Pedro Jimenez grapes. They age it under a layer of yeast, which kind of kills all the sugar in the sherry. So it gives it a really bone-dry, nutty, almond, saline flavor. So it's almost like a dry white wine in a way, but it has a little bit of more rich flavor because of the way that they age it. So we're going to cut that sweetness of the nuttiness with a ½ ounce of the Fino sherry. And then because this is a Manhattan variation, we're going to use an ounce of a really great vermouth. This is my favorite vermouth. It's Carpano Antica formula. You can use any sweet vermouth. I just find that this is my favorite. It has beautiful herb and earthy root notes as well from their botanicals that they use. And then the star of the show, the Pedro Jimenez rum. We're just going to use an ounce of this. It is a pretty strong rum, so an ounce goes a long way. It has a lot of flavor, but you can mess around with the recipe and add a little more or less if you don't like the flavor. If you like the flavor a lot, you can add 1.5 ounces to 2 ounces, depending on your preferences. So this is a Manhattan, so we're going to stir this, not shake this. You don't want to mess around with the beautiful viscosity of the spirit. When you stir a cocktail versus shaking it, when you shake it, you're adding air bubbles to it and you're aerating it, which is really nice to wake up fresh citrus juices. When you're using straight spirits and liqueurs, you want that beautiful, silky, creamy texture. Kind of like when you pull a bottle of spirit right out of the freezer and it has that really thick consistency but doesn't have any aeration to it. Just really makes for a beautiful cocktail. And you want to give this a pretty long stir. I'd say 30 seconds to a minute, depending on your ice. If it's smaller ice, you're going to shake it, not shake it, you're going to stir it for not very long. If it's pretty large ice, you're going to stir it for probably 30 to 50 seconds. And you want to get a coupe glass. And you can also use a double old-fashioned glass if you'd like. These are more fun, right? You take your strainer, you're going to strain it right into the glass. And my favorite garnish for this is orange peel. I just really want the essential oils of the orange, so I'm not actually going to put it in the glass. You're just going to express the oils. So you take the back of the orange, you just kind of wave it over the glass as you're snapping it in half. Just kind of rub it around the edges. And then you can just discard that. And this is called the Harris Nights. Enjoy.